magazine for about 20 years. And also worked with four-wheeler, off-road, and remember magazines? Get water. Most of that is all.
You're getting old and forgetful.
What? Can't hear you, see either. But I've been coming out here for about 35, 40 years to the Moab Easter Jeep Safari. And when I first started coming out, I didn't really know about the Red Rock four-wheelers. But over the years, I've really come to appreciate what you guys actually do in helping with land management, keeping trails open, teaching people what to do. You're one of the clubs that's a nice light in the darkness for the rest of the world. Because seeing what you guys do makes a difference. And that includes all of you members and what you put out to the rest of the people. So let's say thank you. Love Red Rock 4-wheelers.
Rick Pewe is a genuine treasure to the industry, isn't he? Well, what's not a treasure is my sway bar. Penny sway bar has teeth, except it's not slotted anymore. Look how smooth it is. So, Tony asked me to take him a picture. He confirmed which one I have. We got the new blocks ordered. They're going to be overnighted at the hotel with a plan to upgrade to this upgraded sway bar once we get home. But for now, the replacement parts are coming. Tony, thanks again for your amazing customer service. We are absolutely repeat customers, and we're so grateful that you're here. The next morning, Kenneth, Jordan, and I made our way over to the Jeep booth at the Walker Drug parking lot. This little institution has a ton to offer, from looking at concept vehicles, taking test drives, and even playing some games. Really, really cool stuff. Now, some of the stuff that we saw wasn't necessarily this year's concepts. In fact, this isn't even a concept at all. It was just a really, really cool car that we saw out in the parking lot.
Talking to the gal here that's kind of running, or one of the gals that's kind of running and supporting the booth, and they said these are still last year's concepts, that they won't be bringing this year's concepts in until a little bit later in the week after they finish their media appointments out on the trail.
And with the boys off to get a complimentary test drive of the Gladiator, I decided to play some games.
All right, I registered. I got a really cool bag when I registered. Now I'm here at the dunk tank. Which one is it? Green? Well, Penny used to be green. Pink? Girls love pink, right? But you know what? This guy looks lonely. He looks like he should be over here. Let's rescue this guy. Oh, isn't he cute? It's got an H on it. What is it? Yay! That's so cool! Thank you! I got a hat! You see, I saw my hair blowing around. This is going to be perfect. Thank you, Jeep. This is really awesome.
And here I thought I was being cute, ducking one of the concept Jeeps.
This is so cool.
Like that?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Let's do it.
And once the boys got back, we went out to lunch and we spotted a fellow club member, Mile High Jeep Club members, Bronco downtown. Hi, Jeff. All right, stupid me did not film an intro for today's trail, so while I'm waiting at Pritchett, I'm going to tell you about yesterday's trail, which you're going to see after this particular intro. And that's what I mean by a time warp, going from Tuesday to Thursday, back to Wednesday. Yesterday, we ran the Pickle. Now, you know, I run this every year with Roy, but of course Roy couldn't make it this year for a variety of reasons. It was interesting. It was the fastest Pickle we'd ever done. There's the first time I made it up 50-50 on the first try. And it was also the first time I'd ever run an optional line on dill pickle. Want to see what I mean? Let's take a look. Penny just seems to keep the best company. Okay, that's included too. But she has wheeled with this Willie's Beauty, whom right now they're hating, several times. Last year, she's all over the Pritchett video, all that. This is just one gorgeous truck. Yes! No! I would love it! Seriously?
You can bring her up that left line, Charlie.
The tagline on the front, maybe.
It's shorter, though. A little bit over that way. She makes it look so easy.
I will say that while that's the first time I've ever done it on the first try, I messed it up. I should have been in second gear. I've got to get better at second gear goes because I'm going to use it tomorrow on Pritchett a lot. The big part here is that this obstacle requires commitment. It was funny. KL just said, "Are you married?" The guy said, "Yeah." He said, "Good, because this obstacle requires commitment."
He said what? Are you married? What?
He said, "Are you married?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Good, because this obstacle requires commitment."
Yeah.
That sounds like KL. Get it, Jordan. Just like that.
Right there. There you go.
Go, 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 go!
So this is the line KL wanted me to take. And now that I see it, I want to go back and try it. Oh, there's always something new to learn on the same trail you've done over and over. Few hundred yards up the trail, when you see this spire of rock in the trail, you know you have reached the Pickle Slicer. You know you're in for something fun on this curved little wall when you encounter the entrance. It's narrow, it's tight, and it's off camber. And it's really, really easy to do body damage to your passenger side, even though once you get up this, you're going to be eye level with what you think is going to be doing damage to your driver's side. There we go. Penny walked through it pretty easily. Right around the corner is the third obstacle. Now, if you go straight, there is just kind of a little squeeze between some rocks. But KL is suggesting that we instead take the dill pickle obstacle. Now, this particular obstacle, I have never done before. We've always just drove straight up through the squeeze. So I'm really excited to see how Penny does on this. But Jordan gets to try it first. Imagine if he made it, all that horsepower would just shoot him into the rock wall. He didn't make it. So he dropped down and he took the obstacle I was referring to earlier. It's just a little squeeze between a couple of really tight rocks. My turn. Let's see if Penny's shorter wheelbase makes any more headway on this particular obstacle. This is one of those times when Penny's lack of a functioning rear sway bar on a triangulated four-link is messing with my head.
I know. It's me.
Woo!
It's me, not her. Yeah, well.
I posed Penny on this rock and she's still not as cool as that Willie's pickup. So, yes, a little bit of a photo session. This is actually the point where one year I actually ran over Roy's foot too. We forgot the wider axles. Anyway, me and my Jeep. My goal, don't push in the clutch. Keep going. See if I can get it done. Woohoo! I did it! Yay! Hey, if I was hating Penny yesterday, back to loving her again. Such a love-hate relationship. I love the way she crawled up that. 3 major changes this year. First thing, I've never done 50-50 on the first try. Seriously, I haven't. It's always taken me 2, possibly 3 tries to get up. This time she went up, it should have been second gear, but, lesson learned. Well, not lesson learned. I went up a different line of dill pickle. Normally I just go straight up that, and this time KL, our trip leader, actually routed me off over to the side, and I did a much harder 2-stage line. And then on jalapeno, again, I sometimes have to stop and listen to my spotter. This time I knew exactly what to do, and when she, excuse me, I'm having lunch, when she popped up, I knew exactly what I needed to do. I needed to put the front tire up on a ledge, and once I got her to climb that, she popped right up. Probably should have been in second gear for that one as well, but, I wasn't sure. I'm so used to stopping on that one that I guess it didn't matter. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the pickle. I mean, there's a bunch of sandy washes, that kind of stuff, but really, honestly, that's it. Roy, you were so missed. Different leader, different experience, much faster. I love Jeremy. Jeremy is excellent at supporting, communicating. KL's just like, give it, go it, do it. commit, do it. And we all moved faster as a result. And no brakes. Well, everybody had brakes, just nobody broke down. Let's word it that way. Anyway, on to the rest of the trail. Actually, no. We're going to switch over to Flat Iron Mesa. Now, we've run this trail before as well, and Kenneth didn't record a whole bunch of it, but he did do something he's never done before, and that is to run the Intimidator obstacle. This is a very, very tight squeeze with an incredible downhill if you mess up. So we thought we'd show you his experience on it.
Okay, coming up on the Intimidator here. Timestamp is 3:51, so that would be the time to be looking at the Wolf Box. This is coming up on Easter Egg Hill. So that'll be the time to look at it. I will flip the camera around and see what we can get from the forward-facing view.
Great. Perfect. Hold it right there if you're okay, comfortable there.
Oh, I'm comfortable.
Okay, you can come down a little bit more before we get off.
Well, I'm just going to stick my head out the window so I can see it.
Okay, you're good now. The big one's right where the top there. You got it.
Okay.
Maybe a little. Oh, you're good. Hold up here. Okay, a little bit of give passenger, a little passenger. Okay, good. Oh, perfect. If you're touching here, you ain't touching over there.
And that works. Thank you much.
No driver.
Okay. That was Easter Egg Hill. Now on to the Intimidator. Start here on the Intimidator.
Look at where that spotter's standing. on that little jut of rock. Don't knock him down.
Thank you. The Intimidator. Honestly say, I don't think I saw it because all I was doing was watching the spotter. Have to go to the camera footage and see what that looked like.
And that's what it looked like. In the next video, you get to watch Jordan and I take on the Pickle, and Kenneth takes on Moab Rim. If you like what we do, like, subscribe, share. We really appreciate your being here. I hope you're enjoying our little vlog on Easter Jeep Safari 2025.